Okay, so if you're in the market to get yourself a new diesel truck and you're looking for something a little more basic, but yet still got a bit of shiny stuff on it, this is a good choice for you. It's brand new. It's a 2026. It's got the Cummins Diesel engine in it. They all come with that new high output, as well as a new transmission that we put in them for this. Actually, started in 2025, I guess, that one. But nice features on this. Nice chrome grille. They kind of refreshed it for the trim in 2025. You can kind of see it's got a little bit more different look to it than, say, some of the previous generations. This particular one's been ordered. It's got the nice tow hooks on the front. Comes with the fog lights there, so if you're driving lots at night, it's going to give you good visibility. We also upgraded the wheels on this one. Went to the chrome rims with the off-road tires. Just dresses it up a little bit nicer. Normally they come standard with a steel wheel, and I just like the way the chrome looks a little bit better. Comes standard with the trailer tow mirror, so you get the convex mirror down here and then your bigger mirror up top. These just pull out just like that, so if you're going to be pulling a trailer, it gives you a little bit better visibility. Inside, this one's got the vinyl seats. They do look quite nice. You can kind of see they do the gray with the darker gray on the outside, so it looks nice and sharp. Nice and easy to clean, so if you do spill stuff on here, it'll just wipe right off. We also ordered this particular one with all the vinyl floor mats. So these are lined underneath, like there's insulation underneath the vinyl to kind of keep the sound down, but it's nice and easy to clean. I would recommend that you order the floor mats, though, as an optional upgrade. We'll just leave it in this way for now, but that would be something you may want to get because they pop into here, and then what the floor mat will do is it'll stop you from wearing a hole through this rubber mat. So I've seen lots of cars where they're 4, 5, 6 years old and they get a little hole rubbed in there. So I'd recommend that. A little shelf here for some storage. There's your little owner's manual, some glove box. You got some places to store some stuff. Nice flat panels on the doors, nice and easy to clean. You can kind of see how easy it is to get to. Some more storage pockets. Also has a grab handle here to make it you can grab onto when you're climbing in and out on the passenger side. In the back, vinyl seats here as well. These flip up out of the way. Got some good storage areas here, so you want to keep some odds and ends from rolling around. You can throw like a jug of bug juice here or something like that, and it's not going to be sliding underneath the seats, that sort of stuff. And once again, vinyl floor mats through the back here as well, so it's easy to clean it up if you spill stuff. Rear doors, a little bit of storage in there as well in the pockets. On the sides, we do have the rear mud flaps. We did add those when we did the PDI, but that's included on the price that you see online, but it's a dealer-installed accessory. Nice chrome logo on the back with the Ram, same 4x4 logo there. In the box, you can see it's got the gooseneck hitch prep kit. So if you're going to buy the fifth wheel, it's got the 4 outside holes, and then if you pull in a gooseneck, you can just get the kit that goes in the middle. Just give us a shout if you need a price on that stuff. We usually got the gooseneck one in stock. The larger ones that go on the outside we have to order because it depends on how big a trailer you're pulling, which hitch we order in for you. Also has a wiring harness here, so if you want to plug in your trailer when you're pulling your fifth wheel, you can just slide the cord into there, and you'll see it's got that little plug in there too. You can plug things in there and run like a little compressor or something like that, or your laptop, that kind of stuff. So anything with a fairly light electrical load. It's a 1 ton, so it comes with the leaf springs in the back. A little bit heavier duty that way for pulling, pack and weight, that sort of thing. In here you got your fuel tank for your diesel. See, it's got the little pop-open door there, so you don't have to worry about losing your gas cap, that sort of stuff. And then if you're going to add your DEF, you just add it into there. So make sure you don't put your DEF in there. That's bad. It costs all kinds of money to fix because you got to flush the system. Make sure you only put your DEF in there. At the end of this side here, I wanted to show you a couple things. It does come with the upfitter package, upfitter switches. We're going to show you where those are. Basically, this is the wiring harness. And there's a bunch of switches on the dash. Which feed through to the firewall on the driver's side. So it makes it real easy to wire stuff. You want to add lights, that kind of stuff. Also comes with the Ram heavy duty cold front. So this is what you're going to put on if it's like really cold outside. That'll just help it warm up because these diesels, they run pretty cold in the wintertime. So it's nice to, when you fire your truck up, if you walk outside, to have it nice and toasty. Otherwise it idles forever. In the front, we got power windows, power locks. The seat itself is fairly straightforward, just a manual slider, so it's got the handle to lift it up. There's a lever under here that you pull up for sliding it back and forth. Inside, let's hop in here and we'll fire it up. It's got a little control panel here to adjust your dash. You can kind of see, you got a little little dash cluster in there you can sort through. It's going to tell you your distance to empty, fuel economy. It's got quite a few little handy gauges in there that you can access. Your DEF gauge here, so you know how much DEF you've got, and then your fuel gauge over on that side. Two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, 4 high, 4 low. You just press the buttons. Pretty straightforward. A little bit nicer interface with for your phone. You can just pair it up. If you got Apple CarPlay, if you're an Apple guy, or Android Auto, if you're using a Samsung or whatever, make sure you download that app on your phone, because then it'll pair that up and then it'll mirror your cell phone screen up to here. So you can use your phone for your Apple Maps. It'll actually show up on there if you're going on longer road trips and that kind of stuff. You can access your music stations. Let's get it to the country, because that's what we really need here. There we go. Go to the highway where we can listen to the country music. So that's all set up for you now. A couple other things too I want to show you. There's lots of settings in here. You can change how your vehicle's programmed. Like you can have certain alerts off or on. You can get different types of trailers. You can program them to different names so you can keep track of them, that sort of stuff. It's kind of handy. It keeps track of like the kilometers and stuff like that you're pulling the trailer, so you can kind of use it as a maintenance reminder for when you should look at the brakes on your trailer, that sort of thing. Down here, your heater controls, pretty straightforward. Turn the knob, air condition, or do you want the AC? You just press it to turn it on. You got to turn the AC on, I guess, and that's how you turn the fan on and then hit the AC. Where you'd like the air to blow. If you also hit this button here, that's for your rear defrost, so that just turns them on when you hit that button. This is the upfitter switches we were talking about. These buttons here, so you can kind of see I just turned on all the lights. There is a underneath the hood is where the wiring harnesses are. So there's a little instruction manual, but basically if you hit this button, there's a switch under the hood you just plug the wires into so you can activate it. That way you're not drilling any holes and that sort of stuff. Got a diesel exhaust brake. If you're pulling a trailer, you just hit that and that'll turn on your diesel exhaust brake. Basically just uses the engine to kind of hold you back a little bit. It's great for pulling a trailer. So if you hit tow haul mode and the diesel exhaust brake, you're laughing. If this won't pull it, you're going to need to go buy a Kenworth. Trailer gain there, that's how you activate your trailers and the brakes on your trailer, and you can adjust the gain through there. Down here we got a couple auxiliary ports. You can plug your cell phone in and charge it. Got a little tray in here for some coin. You can kind of use that as a coin holder. If you're super duper organized, you're way more organized than I am if you're going to use that. A little plug-in. This just flips down. So this is kind of the same thing that we were looking at on the back of the vehicle in the box. So it's little things you can plug in like laptop, that sort of stuff. This flips up. Got some storage in here. Got a little power point there, USB point. So if you want to use it to charge your phone, you can. Then you can just leave the cord kind of hanging out there and then use it to charge your cell phone. This also flips up. So if your girlfriend wants to sit beside you, she's got a nice seat there. And you've got lots of room for 6 passengers. So you can put actually 6 people in here quite comfortably. I don't know if I'd want to sit in the back all the way to Edmonton and back, but, you know, for a short trip around town for sure, it'd be great. Overhead pops open. Got a place for some sunglasses. You can kind of tuck them up and out of the way so they don't end up getting scratched. And then, of course, you got all your dome lights and that sort of stuff. So if you're in the market for a diesel truck and you're looking for something that's going to be good for work, something you can keep clean and still looks really good, love this color. It just looks great in the sun with that. When it starts to hit, it starts to change shades and stuff. So pop on by, take this one for a drive, and we'll send you home in a new truck.